Hello there, guys. We are live. The giveaway for Project Cars 3 has just ended seconds ago. Now, unfortunately, I've got to do a little bit of work on a spreadsheet to be able to get the winners because I'm running this on YouTube and I'm also using Gleam's platform. Now, I could go over to Gleam, which is what this website is right here, and I could just push a button and it would churn out a winner. But when it does that, it shows your personal information, so I cannot broadcast that on YouTube, which is really annoying. Now, I've emailed Gleam and I have asked them whether or not it is possible for me to kind of like do the draw live on these competitions and not show people's personal info. And they've said that they are planning to add that feature. They're expecting it to be added sometime before the end of the year. But they couldn't give me a date. So in the future, that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to push a button and Gleam will churn out an answer. But we're going to be using the YouTube random comment picker. So a couple of things I need to do. This is the random comment picker. You can go and check this out for yourself. This is the full address. So commentpicker.com, youtube.php. And in here, you pop in the video URL in there and, you know, whatever your requirement is for their comment, and then it's going to pick one of those people at random. What you can also do is add extra people into here as well. So I'm going to take all the people that have entered through Gleam, I'm going to paste them into this box, and I'm also going to put the video entries from YouTube in there as well, and then out of all of those, it's going to pick people. Now, obviously, on Gleam, some things were worth more than one entry. For instance, if you knew the name of the club, that was worth 10 entries. So if you got that right, your name goes in this box 10 times for that. So that's what we're going to do now. So first things, this is the video with the giveaway. So people have commented on this video with I want to win, etc. So if you've commented I want to win on this video, that gains you an entry. So in order to be able to collect all of those, I copy this address. I'll just use my keyboard shortcuts. So, oops, there we go. So I'll copy that and I pop it into this box. So that goes in there. So we've now got the YouTube thing ready. It's filtering out duplicate users in case somebody's entered more than once. It's also, hello, that guy. Somebody I recognize. Hello, hello. Right, what we're also doing is filtering all of the comments based on the text I want to win. Because I did say to people, you got to put that comment. If you don't put that comment, then obviously that means that you want to comment, but you don't want to win. So I'm now going to add in all the extra entries from Gleam. Now I've exported them. If I pop over to my Gleam, where is it? Not that. Well, we don't need that anymore. We'll get rid of that. If I pop over to my Gleam, the contest has finished. It's ended. I've exported them as a spreadsheet, which is now in numbers, and I've got to go and delete all the wrong entries. But these are the ones that are still active. Just to show you, the Xbox Series X has 379 people entered, and Cyberpunk 2077, 218. So still really, really low numbers. Right, so what we've got to do is pop over to my spreadsheet, and I've got to delete wrong answers. So what I've done here is I have removed people's personal information and I've just got their first name, the first initial from their last name, and the country that they come from. And it's these three columns that I'm going to be moving over into that add additional entries section. But what I've got to do first is delete the people that got it wrong. So the first question was the name of the club. The club name is K74. So that's only these people down here that got that. So all of these people will get 10 entries. So I'm going to get all of these people like this up to there. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that in to the additional entries 10 times because each one of those is worth 10. So we'll pop back over to here and I will paste this 10 times. So 1, I'm going to press enter each time. I will mess up the last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's all of those people included in the extra entries 10 times each for knowing that the club is K74. Right, next question was, what was the first thing I'm going to delete all these now. So let's just delete these. No, I won't, I'll leave them there. It'll be okay. So next question was, what was the first thing I gave away? It was an iPod. So I'm now going to delete everyone who got that wrong. So this was worth 5 points each. So these, whoops. Get out of it. So these two were wrong, so I'll just delete these rows. It was an almost new iPod Touch, you are right, so that is correct. And then all the way down to here. Oh, I don't know, I didn't watch the video. Brilliant. Right, so they're all wrong, so I'll delete those rows. I don't know, iPhone 5 was so close. Because I did talk about the iPhone 5 quite a lot, so I'll delete those rows. And then all the way down. So no, that person's put completely wrong thing in there. Video games, Xbox. What did I give away first? Yes, right. So all these people were also wrong. So delete rows. So that means that from this row up to, where are we? Let's make sure we get this right. Up to William. So William was the first one, and we're starting at this row right here. So from here up to William, all of that, I'll copy that, and now I'll paste that in 5 times. This is quite complicated, isn't it? I mean, I really could just press one button, it'd do all this for me, but I wanted it to be live. I don't want to just press a button. Gleam says this person won, here's their email address. I can't broadcast that on YouTube, and we're done. So 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 entries each for all those people. Let's get the next one. All right, so the next thing was worth 4 entries, and that was just joining the club. So we're starting off on Steve. Oops. And we're going down until it doesn't say 4 entries anymore. It doesn't matter what these things are. Everyone's got it right. And all of these are 4 entries each. So it's all the way down to that one right there. So each one of these is worth 4. Copy that. Jesus, this is complicated. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's get back over there. All right, so now we're starting from here, and this is worth 3 entries each. All the way down to, quite a lot is worth 3 entries each. Oh, there we go. We've changed over to 2s. So that's down to there. No, wrong one. There. Is that right? Yeah, it is. All of them are worth 3 entries. So I'll copy it and I'll paste them in. 1, 2, and 3. Job done. And the next one is worth 2 entries each. So starting at Steve again. They're all sorted into order. This will probably take us down to the bottom. Oh no, there's 1 entries. Ah, we've already done the ones at the bottom. So this here is worth 2 entries each, and all the ones that are further down is the go and leave a comment on that video. So we've extracted the comments from that video, and all of that has been counted as 1 entry each. So we don't need to enter them from here. It just gives 2 entries instead of 1. So, and everybody has done that who's entered, because that's the requirement to enter. So yeah, that's it. So now we just need this last one that I've got selected at the moment. So we'll copy that and we'll go over and pop it in. How much was it worth? Was it 2 entries? Yes. 1 and 2. Right then, me and I'm that guy. This is it. It's just me and you. Shall we fiddle it a little bit and you can win? Right. That's everybody in there. We've got the entries from the YouTube video. We've got the entries from additional people. And we now press on the button to get the YouTube comments. So that's, it looks like a lot. It's not. It's 80 people, but obviously some people have got more than 1 chance of winning because they answered certain questions. So all we do now is click on, hey, someone else that we know. Hello, good luck. You've arrived just in time. We're about to press the button. You've missed all the boring stuff that involves spreadsheets. I've extracted all of the correct answers, given people the right amount of the chances, and now we're 1 button press away. You got 2 wrong. What? Which 2? How did you get 2 wrong? They were easy. Right, the questions on the next one are really bloody hard. I'm saying who's the guy that trolls the group? That's terrible. How can you do that? Right, here goes then. Button. Good luck. Good luck to you two, being as you turned up for the live draw. And I hope this is someone's name that I recognise and not just some random person that enters every competition on the internet. Let's go. If it's me, we'll pick again. Jeff M from Canada. Right. I don't know who Jeff M from Canada is, but because it was from the additional entries, it's going to be someone from Gleam. And Jeff M from Canada could be someone who's in the K74 group, but we don't know their name. So is that your name? Is this that guy? I'm guessing not. So congratulations to Jeff M from Canada. Right. I will have your email address. I can email you. You're in Canada. I can only buy codes on the Xbox for the UK and for people who have got their Xbox set to region UK or US. So if yours is set to Canada, I cannot buy you the game. So I'll just have to send you some money and you can buy it yourself. But I will email you and we can discuss this and decide. So there we go. That's the second draw. Hey, DogCN. Hello. Right, this was the winner, Jeff M from Canada. But I mean, I don't know. I can't discreetly look who this person is either. If I have a look on that spreadsheet, I might be able to have a look at their YouTube username without revealing any information. I don't think I will. And if I do, that'll be a mistake, won't it? Right. Jeffy Jeff. Right, let's list them by order of first name, and then we'll find them easily, won't we? So sort by first name. J for Jeff. Jesus, I'm glad this person didn't win. There's no way I was going to pronounce that. Anyway, let's pop them on ascending for J's. Right, here he is, Jeff from Canada. And I might have deleted people's leave a comment. Oh, I didn't leave YouTube name. So didn't leave their YouTube name unless I deleted them. So I was deleting all the stuff that might be a little bit sensitive. I think I might have deleted all that sort of stuff. Bit of a shame, really, because I could have checked it. That wouldn't have been too bad. But I was deleting things like people's Twitter and stuff like that. So yeah, I wonder which one it was. I wonder what gave it to them, whether it was knowing it was an iPod Touch or one of these other things. They didn't know. Oh, they did know K74. So they got maximum entries. So they knew K74. They did all the required things, and they also knew the iPod Touch. So congratulations to Jeff M. In the US, hang on, let me just catch up. Yeah, I deleted people's usernames, that was all. But it does have that information. It's just that I deleted a load of information from that spreadsheet. I extracted it from Gleam, but it's got loads of personal data. So I just selected the entire column, and there was Twitter accounts and email addresses in there, and I just deleted the column. But unfortunately, I also deleted the gamer tags, and I shouldn't have done. I didn't think about that, but I will still have that information. So I'll have that gamer tag. But I'd really like to know if they are on. Hang on, I've had an idea. I've had a really good idea. Right, if I drag this box in, ignore what's happening on the screen, and I remove my sharing my screen. There we go. So now it's just me. Now I can have a look, and you lot won't see it, and I can tell you what his Xbox name is, and then we'll know if he's in K74. So his name was. Let me have a look. Right, I can check all this now without people being able to see. So Jeff M from Canada. Let's make this big. I'll extract the people again. So competitions. I'll talk myself through this, even though you can't see what I'm doing. So finished competitions. Right, it's loading. I am extracting the report. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Right, exporting. There we go. Right, I've got it. Right, I'll now open it up and I'll find them. Right, let's organise this. Bear with me. Organised by name. So that'll do. J. Right. I've got him. I know his surname. I know his email and everything. That's his Twitter. So where's... Oh my goodness me. Right. This, let me just open up something. Where have you gone? Where are you? Right, hang on. There you are. Hello again. Right, his comment was, I've copied it, so I'll paste it into the chat. This is his comment. There you go. I want to win, but this is not for Canada. Right. Yeah, I said US or UK, but I did say if you live outside of the US or the UK, then look, I should do this. Look. Hang on. This will look better. Right. Let's wait for the call. There we go. Winner, Jeff M. I want to win, but this is not for Canada. Right, Jeff. I know it's not for Canada, but what are rules if not for breaking a little bit or at least tweaking? I mean, you're almost America, aren't you, really? Everyone else in the world considers America and Canada is the same country. So, yeah, you can win because I'm a fan of South Park. So, you know, but I will send you some cash by PayPal. I've got your email address. I assume you've got a PayPal account. And then you can buy the game from the Canada store. If you actually, if you have your Xbox set to a different region, like US or UK for whatever reason, I mean, I've got an Xbox set to UK and one set to US. So, hey, William has arrived. Congrats to Jeff. Right, that was his comment. I want to win, but this is not for Canada. But yeah, we're just going to send him some money instead, and he can buy the game from the Canada store. That makes much more sense, doesn't it? So there we go, job done. But yeah, you all had a really good chance of winning, apart from Dogcien, because you didn't enter. But everyone else had a really good chance of winning, and their chances was improved because Dogcien didn't enter. So there, that was 80 people, a 1 in 80 chance. That's pretty high odds. And I've picked someone who weren't even, you know, within the rules. I've picked someone outside. There were people from various different countries that weren't within the rules. I did say UK and US only, but as long as they can buy the game somewhere, you know, maybe next one I will use. This is not for us. It's not for US. But I don't mind. If people absolutely complained a lot saying, I was in the UK or US requirement zone and this person's won it and that means I can't, then they can just bugger right off because I'm allowed to change the rules. Right. In my rules, it says I can change the rules. So if I said it's only US and UK, I'm allowed to say, but I will open it up to other places if the winner is from somewhere else. I also said, if I can't buy you the game because your Xbox isn't in the right zone, I'll send you $20. But what use is $20? What's he going to do with that? He ain't going to buy this game, that's for sure. So I'll send him the actual amount the game costs. In Canadian dollars, that would be about $1 million. And then he can use that to buy the game on the store, or because it's cash, well, you know, digital cash, he could buy the, well, anything he wants, really. He doesn't have to buy this game. If he watches my review that I did earlier, he probably won't buy this game. So there you go. Yeah, that is the first rule. The first rule is I'm allowed to change the rules. That's always the first rule of any contest. So we've only got 2 left going at the moment. So we've got, let me just get back to my other screen for a sec. For those people that came in a tiny bit later, where is it? There it is. I'll just move this back to not showing you information that you ain't supposed to see because it's everyone's email address. Right, now I can share. What screen is this? It's Safari. So I'll share my Safari screen. Right, so how do I do that? Right, share screen, share, application window. I know it looks like I'm talking to myself and I've gone crazy. Yeah. Get back over there. Right, there you go. So that's the competitions that are still going at the moment. So look at these numbers, they're so low. The bit you want is where it says users. So that tells you how many actual people have entered. And obviously some people have got, you know, a greater chance than others. Yeah, I did. I went through an actual spreadsheet where I'd got everyone's name but edited a little bit without personal info, just first name and last name initial, and then the country they came from, and then all of the answers that had been put down there. I did notice that you was the only person that said an almost new iPod Touch. Everyone else just said iPod Touch. A lot of people said iPhone. Someone said dildo, funnily enough. That wasn't in there. I deleted that previously. But Cyberpunk is supposed to be this year. They delayed it again. I thought it was November the 19th. I've got to keep up to date with these things. I don't mind. That means more people will enter. But yeah, I went through all the questions. Anyone that was wrong, it worked out quite easy, much easier than I expected it to be, because they were all listed by the number of entries that you give people. So all the ones worth 10 entries at the top, the club, the K74, anyone who got it wrong, I just deleted those rows and then selected everyone's name and pasted it into that comment picker 10 times. So they had 10 times their name was put in there. Then I did like the 5 entry ones and worked down like that. It was actually quite easy, much easier than I expected it to be. Simply, I never use spreadsheets ever. I had to work out how to do functions on the spreadsheet and things like that. But once I got the hang of it and organizing the columns, it actually worked out quite well. So I should put these things up, shouldn't I? So there, William said that. Doxy had said that. And then he said that. Right, hang on. Where's mine that said well done to the winner? There it is. I'll put mine back up. It's good, this, isn't it? It's really good. Oh, no, I haven't got my little ticker. Bollocks. Hang on. Right, this is what you're supposed to be able to see. Right. There you go. That was supposed to be on the screen all the time. Isn't that good? This is free, this bit of software. And I'm so impressed with what it does. It's really good. So do you know what the release date is now? I could just look. Let's have a look. Right. We'll have a look on Safari. Give me a new one. Go on then, search for it. It's still saying 19th of November then. So that says initial release date. I've got it set for 19th of November on my giveaway. I'm closing the giveaway on the 18th of November. But it doesn't really matter. If it closes on the 18th of November, that's just when the person wins, isn't it? Let's put this back on something sensible. Put on here. There we go. Like that. What's this giant advert at the bottom? Go away. All my adverts are always in Spanish because of where I live. I never understand any of them. So never mind. Next year, I'll put up the latest news next year. There you go. That's when it arrives. So that is a bit shit. But I did say, I put up Halo, which was a real mistake because first of all, I forgot that it was going to be free on Game Pass anyway. So that's a stupid giveaway. Then it's been delayed for, holiday 2021, which is stupid. So for that one, I'm just going to end it early. And then whoever wins, they can just pick whatever game they want. So I think that's a lot more sensible than just keeping it going for a stupid amount of time. But same thing with Cyberpunk 2077. If it looks like it's being delayed too long, I'll either end it when I said I would, pick the winner, and when the game is actually released, I'll buy it for them, or give them the money to pre-order it. I don't want to just give people money, though. It doesn't seem right. It seems like I doubt if you just send someone some money, the chances of them spending it on whatever it is the competition wants to win are quite small, and that don't feel right. It feels like they just squander it on stuff, like I would. If someone just sent me $50, I'd just spend it on whatever, probably coffee, really. I wouldn't earmark it for some certain game that I entered a competition for unless I was really excited about it. What we got? Is that what the Spanish says? Let's have a look at it. Oh yeah, colores pioro. Ahora en las pantallas más grande. Yeah, you're right. That is what it says. Normally, I don't understand them. I just ignore them. Well, Jeff will be quite pleased that he's entered expecting not even to be able to win. So, yeah, my Spanish isn't that bad. I can get by. I'm all right if it's written down. If it's written down, I can read it and understand it quite well. But when people start speaking it, they don't leave any spaces between the words and they just merge it all into one and say it really quickly. And then I haven't got a clue what's going on. But when it's written down, I manage. And if I'm speaking it to someone else, I manage. But then that's a problem because you speak Spanish to a person that is a native Spanish speaker, and they just think you can speak Spanish, and then they go at ridiculous speed. People don't realize you go through this process of learning where you know a little bit but not all of it. They either think you can or you can't, almost like you're born with several languages pre-installed. And I wasn't born with any languages pre-installed. So yeah, I am learning Spanish extremely slowly. Right, I'm going to shut this one down because Carol's making food, so I've got to go eat. I will obviously have this video on my channel. I'll put it on the website as well. And I'm going to be putting a few things on the website, like, polls, tell me what you want to win, maybe choose a few gadgets and people can vote on one. So far, only one person has suggested anything, and they've said like a gaming PC. Yeah, I want a gaming PC as well. They're really expensive. Right, games are cheap. Just put the name of a game. Right, when this takes off a little bit more and it starts generating a bit more income, at the moment it's generated $15. Thank you to William Mueller. Right, 50. That's how much this venture has generated because you gave me some money on Patreon, and thank you very much. But obviously the channel's not monetized yet. It takes a long time to get monetized. You need 4,000 watch hours. So that takes a long time to do that. That's 11 hours a day for an entire year. Now, my videos are averaging between about 7 and 15 hours a day, like in total, all of the videos for this channel. So at the moment, I'm looking at anywhere between, 7 or 8 months, roughly, if they start to pick up a little bit. But I imagine they'll just start getting more and more and more popular until it gets to the point where it does get monetized. But I'll monetize it another way. Right, can you imagine if I said, right, the next competition, I'm going to give away a PC that I built. Right, it probably won't work, but you'll get to own it. Yeah, I don't think anyone would be too happy about that. I'd be better off just sending them all the bits and sending it to them and they can build it themselves. DIY PC. I wouldn't be any good with that at all. I used to be good at that sort of stuff. I did build a few PCs back in the day, a long, long time ago when I was on Windows, and I constantly used to fiddle with it. But these days, it's just, it's like my problem is you have no idea which is the best stuff. So if you want to buy a graphics card, the way they should name them, all the companies should have a universal naming system, which is graphics card 1, graphics card 2, graphics card 3, and the higher the number, the better it is. That's what it should be, not just loads of random numbers and letters mean nothing at all to anybody unless you're really geeking out on the internet. I can't be dealing with that. I look one, look over, and the statistic that I look at to decide which one's the best is the price. So you could bring out the shittiest graphics cards. You could hack a graphics card out of a ZX81, put a big price tag on it, and I would think that's probably the best graphics card. I'll buy this one. Doesn't need any cooling. So you see what I mean? That's how they are named. Graphics card 1, graphics card 2. I'm sure they're not. Right. I'm sure they've got loads of letters and numbers and different companies are different things. But I can't look at 2 different graphics cards, even from the same company, and know which one's the best, other than which one is the most expensive, which one is the newest. Those are the 2 factors that mean anything to me. This one's newer than that one is probably better. This one's more expensive is probably better. But aside of that, I'm useless. And that is pretty useless as it goes. I would absolutely just have to go to a forum and say, I want to build a PC. I've got this much money. What's the best stuff I can get in it if this is what I want to do with it? That would be the idea. See, RTX 2070. Is there an RTX 2060 that's not as good? Right. High-end best 2080. What's the RTX bit mean? What if I have an RTS? If there is such a thing. It's just too confusing. If I ever want to build a PC, I'm just going to give some money to you and you can build it. That's the way I think it should be. But yeah, it's a little bit confusing for people that don't know what they're doing. It is something that you can't just do. You've got to research it before you do it. Otherwise, you're just going to be, wasting your money. But anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go and eat. So congratulations to Jeff. Shame you weren't here on the live stream, but why would you be if you didn't expect that you were even able to win because you live in a different country? But you have to understand that sometimes we have to bend the rules a little bit. And there we go. Right, they're numbered, but only within chipsets. GTX, RTX. I don't know what the difference between a GTX and an RTX are. G comes first in the alphabet, R comes after G. So I'm assuming an RTX is better than a GTX. But why would that be? Does G stand for great and R stand for really great? I just don't know. It's so difficult. And the TI add-on. Why would there be a TI? What does that mean? It's so confusing. Yeah, there you go. If I ever want a gaming PC, I'd probably just buy one. I'd just buy one that's ready. I know it costs a lot more money, but I would just probably do that. Yeah. So the 2060 upwards. See, to me, that's not a serial number. That's a year. I've got to wait for 2060 before I can have a good graphics card. That's terrible. RT means ray tracing. Okay, well, I know what that is. Yeah, I understand ray tracing. I mean, who doesn't? Because that's all we ever bloody talk about. I don't care about ray tracing. I'm sure it's going to look lovely. I care about loading times. That's what I care about. So yeah, I'm not that bothered about ray tracing, to be honest. I do care about the quality of graphics, and obviously that has an impact on the quality of graphics. So that is a factor. So yeah, but I would very much like one that's nice. I agree with you. I am that guy. I'll just pay someone to build it. Right, I'm not putting any of these comments up. I should do, because I haven't got the comments on the thing anymore. But when it goes onto YouTube, they will add the comments after about a day and a half. But in other news, the business that I set up for this venture to manifest a little bit of money, that hasn't made any money at all so far, because all I've got is the people that are on free trials or the people that I actually gave memberships to. But today, that product got approved for ClickBank, which is the company that I'm selling the product through, which automatically do an affiliate program and everything. So now I can start promoting that quite aggressively, and that will start bringing in income. And all of the income from that venture is earmarked for this. So as the income from that goes up, the prizes will go up. So I think that what I'm going to do for a prize in the future, you can win some components and 2 or 3 hours worth of Dog CN's time to put said components together to produce you a beautiful computer, which you can play games on. You know, that sounds like a good idea. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was quite chuffed. When I submitted it for approval, they never, ever approve anything. They always say, you can't say this, you can't say this, you can't say this. And they just pick your sales page to pieces. And it's like, you think everything that I've said on my sales page that might encourage a person to buy my product, they're telling me I can't say it. You're not allowed to say anything that makes it sound like it's easy, it's automated, it will make you a lot of money, any of that stuff. And I'm thinking, well, it is. It does do all those things. They're all the things I want. But yeah, you say those things on your sales page and they go, no, you can't say this. You can't say it's automated. I'm thinking, it is automated. I mean, this wasn't, but that's happened in the past. So yeah, they're very strict about it. But on this one, they just looked at it and they just went, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, they okayed it today. It's been approved. I'm still giving away the 7-day free trial to people, but I'm just letting people sign up for free, no credit card or any of that nonsense. And then after 7 days, hopefully they will have seen that it's effective and it improves, you know, their affiliate marketing, and they'll realize that it's going to more than pay for itself. So when it gets to the end of the trial, I'll say, do you want to upgrade? So pay monthly. So that's the plan. And as soon as that starts generating a little bit of money, it's all coming this way to buy some nice things. So yeah, I'd very much like to get to the point where I'm giving away stuff like Andrew, who I mentioned in my previous video, who was giving away ridiculously expensive things. I mean, I was just touching the surface. He went out to Africa, and there was a village out there that had been funded by the UK lottery, but they'd run out of money. And they'd built all these houses and a school and everything. But when they ran out of money, none of these buildings had got roofs on the top of them. It was just a load of empty boxes. That was it, with like holes where the doors and windows would be and no roofs on anything at all. And Andrew said to the people, he said, have you got the necessary manpower to be able to finish this if you had the money? And they was like, yeah, we have. And he just gave them the money. It was a stupid amount of money. It was an entire village. So they finished off building the village. They built a school. And then he bought them a load of computers for the school so they could teach the kids. And then he built this massive, not a diner, but a place where they'd all go and eat. And there was a woman who used to have like a big tub and she'd get all the kids' soup. So he built her a massive kitchen with all mod appliances and everything to help her work. And he says, while I'm building this for you, I'll have some staff feeding all the kids. And he paid for her to go on holiday for a couple of weeks. And when she came back, she had this amazing kitchen for her to be able to carry on feeding everybody. It was amazing. I mean, he told everybody in a business seminar at the O2, and like everyone, he had like made a big video about it, but everyone was like weepy-eyed, watching all these little kids in Africa who were finally able to go to school and use computers. It was really quite remarkable. He supports Make-A-Wish, and there's a huge amount for them as well. So when he did that event, he sold the tickets to the O2, 5,000 people going, all paying over £100 to attend. 100% of that just went to Make-A-Wish. We made a fortune for Make-A-Wish. And then the Make-A-Wish Foundation that was there, they were accepting donations the entire time. Now, because it was a business seminar that was to do with making money, and Andrew was there and everything, people were giving shitloads of money. So people were giving, 100 plus pounds at a time just to the foundation. So it made an absolute fortune for that charity. But yeah, he did really good. So I'd love to get to that level, but that takes a long time. I mean, he's multi-millionaire. He's made 50 million pounds within 8 years of starting his company. He got made redundant from British Telecom. He got into internet marketing, and with 8 years, he made 50 million pounds. That's pretty impressive. But he does give most of it away. So yeah, very, very impressive. I'd very much like to get to that level. Right, I'm done. I'm going to go and eat. Congratulations, Jeff. Thank you to the people who joined me on the live stream and who are supporting the this little venture. We'll see where it goes. It will get big. I'll say I should give you codes now at the beginning, so when it gets big and there's shitloads of people, you get 1,000 extra entries to whatever we're giving away. Right, bye-bye. See you all soon. Oh, I've got to press the button twice. Yes, I am sure I want to end broadcast. Bye. Congrats, Jeff. And good night. Sorry to keep you all up late, those people in England. Yeah, it's just the middle of the day here for me and Will. Where are you? You're in somewhere in North America, like Texas. So yeah, you're about the same time as me. So you're going to be about 6 or 7 o'clock, something like that. All right. See you later.